Halo Arabs friends, belajar bersama friends, teman-teman belajar, everyone who is watching this video, welcome to this channel again, Belajar Bersama, and this time we're going to share about politeness, Recently, one of our friends actually from this channel, one of our friends in learning together, he asked me to explain about impoliteness, but before we touch impoliteness or the definition of impoliteness or theories of impoliteness, impoliteness is the negative. We're going to talk about the politeness first before we talk about impoliteness. So this time the video is actually made to share some theories and some definition of politeness before later we're going to talk about the impoliteness. So without further ado, let's jump into the explanation. There's some theories that I actually have here and I would like to share to all of you. Some theories about the politeness itself. The first one, the word polite is used to refer to a person whose behavior is respectful, the way he or she talks and writes. So the first statement about politeness is actually being respectful to someone. Whenever you are being respectful to someone, whenever you pay respect to someone, you are being polite to someone. You respect that someone who is probably busy, or you respect the situation that she or he is busy. So when you come to this person, because you respect them, you're trying to be polite, to ask for permission probably, or to ask for help. You're trying to be polite. So in this case, whenever you are trying to be respectful, you are trying to be polite, or you are polite. Well, from May 2009, page 711, the word polite can be used to refer to both verbal and non-verbal behavior. The general definition of linguistic politeness is offered by Boyer, 1702, as follows. Politeness is a dexterous management of our words and actions. So as explained by the two theories, we can understand that politeness, or being polite, is not only verbal but also non-verbal. It's not only words but also actions. Most of us actually think that being polite is only on the level of words. So you say something polite. It's not only saying something polite, but being polite can also be displayed or can be shown. You can show being polite by your action as well, by your how you act, how you react, how you behave. So in this case, once again, from the theories and the statement, politeness is not merely about verbal or about words, but also can be non-verbal or actions. Hill, cited in Baxson and Kadar 2012, page 105, defines politeness as one of the constraints on human interaction whose primary purpose is to consider others' feelings, establish mutual comfort, and promote rapport. So in this case is considering others' feelings. Being polite is to consider other feelings. For example, when you probably have a friend and your friend is actually feeling sad at the moment, and you're coming to this person to ask for help, for instance, and you know that your friend, this person, is feeling sad, is he or she is really in a deep sorrow, and when you come to this person, if you want to be polite, you need to really consider his or her feeling, how you breaking into to her shell asking for her help. Okay, in this case, you need to consider her feelings. So when you ask for permission, probably you have this tendency to be polite because you consider the feeling of hers actually at that moment. So before we talk about the last theory of politeness, I would like to make the thread, okay, from the first one is the definition that shows us being respectful is actually being polite. Okay, when you are respectful to someone and you pay so much respect to someone, it means you are polite to that person. Okay, you have shown your politeness because you are so respectful to or towards someone, and that action of being respectful it's not only shown or displayed or done by words, but also by actions. Okay, so that's why the second and the third statements and theories actually sharing with us that being polite is not only words, is not only verbal, but it can also be non-verbal. It can also be the actions. So if you want to show your respect to someone, it's not only the words or the language or the verbal, but it can also be you can also show your respect or you being polite to someone by your actions or by non-verbal aspect. Okay, the way you the gesture you show, the way you behave, the way you act, the way you look at someone. I mean, all of those things are actually out of the words and verbal aspect. Okay, it's non-verbal and actions related. So the last theory that we would like to talk, if we talk about politeness, is the face-saving theory from Brown and Levinson, 1987. In the face-saving theory from Brown and Levinson, 1987, these are the famous theory that has the positive face and negative face. Okay, I probably need to share with you what negative face is and what positive face is. Okay, so negative face is more like the situation of it represents the situation when someone doesn't want to be disturbed, or when someone wants to be alone and free from imposition of others. For instance, let's say you have a friend who is so busy at the moment preparing for a meeting probably, or arranging files, or she has a lot of things to do at work, and she's busy. Okay, so in this situation, to whoever comes to her, she is showing her negative face. I mean, she is showing the sign on the codes, or the signs actually, to others that she doesn't want to be disturbed. She only wants to be alone, doing her job, finishing all the tasks. So she has this tendency of showing her negative face. So in this case, if you want to ask for her help, like, okay, she's the only one who can help you, for instance, and you come to her asking for her help, in this case you need to break her shell. You need to break her negative face shell. So in this case, you need to be polite. The way you perform your politeness is how you need to address her her negative face first. As we talk, as what we have talked, negative face is more like when someone wants to be alone and doesn't want to be disturbed and wants only being free from imposition of others. So in this case, if you want to break her shell, you need to say like, excuse me, but I know you're busy right now, and I'm so sorry if I need to ask you for help, but I really want you, I really need your help. I know you're busy right now, so please forgive me. So in this case, you have to acknowledge first, like you have to acknowledge first, like C doesn't want to be disturbed and C is busy at the moment, but you need her help. So in this case, the way you breaking into her shell is very polite, because you know how to perform this negative politeness. Like you need to be polite to penetrate into her shell, which is the negative phase. Okay, the second phase that is so famous in phase-having theory from Brown and Levinson is the positive phase. Positive phase is very opposite from negative phase. In negative phase, if, as I mentioned to you earlier, is just someone wants to be alone and wants to be free from imposition. Someone wants to be, someone wants to keep her or his space only for him. Like, I don't want someone else to disturb me. But in positive phase is the opposite. Like, if someone is having this positive phase, this person wants to be liked, wants to be acknowledged, wants to be he or she wants someone to praise them, like, oh, you are the expert of this. Excuse me, professor, you are the expert of this linguistics or whatever. So in this case, you want to acknowledge first before you ask for help. So that's the way you being polite. For instance, like, well, sir, I know you are the principal of this school and you have sorry. Okay, for example, like when you probably come to the principal of school, or to the dean of the faculty, or to the director of your university, you know that they have this they've been through many ups and downs in their studies. Like, they have a lot of experience in their fields of study. So when you come to them and you know that they want to be acknowledged first, like, excuse me, sir, I know you are the expert of linguistics, you have a lot of experience in linguistics and blah blah blah, so, and therefore would like to ask for your help to probably listen to me, and I want you to be my discussion partner if possible, because we know that you have a lot of experience in linguistics, and you've just graduated from your PhD program overseas. So in this case, you need to acknowledge first. When someone is showing you positive face, you need to acknowledge first. You need to show that you like them. You need to show that you praise them. You need to show that probably you adore them because of their achievement in something. So in this case, you have become polite to them when you ask for help, because you acknowledge first. You show that you like them first. You show that you adore them first. You admire them first before you ask for help. So that's actually the politeness. Okay, the politeness you need to show to someone who is showing positive face. So in conclusion, when we talk about politeness or being polite, first it's about being respectful to someone. Okay, being respectful. Even if I try to relate to positive and negative face, when you become when you try to be polite, you become respectful. When someone is showing negative face, the way you become respectful is that's actually the politeness you show. Okay, whether you acknowledge their negative face or you keep the negative face of them before you ask for help. And also in a positive face, the way you respect someone is by admiring, by praising, by saying that by acknowledging. So in this case, you have also become respectful to this person by doing so. So politeness is respectful. And the second one is more like, okay, it's not only actions but also words. It's not only verbal but also non-verbal. Yeah, the gesture also plays important role when you, for instance, when you showing positive or negative politeness, how you move your body, how you express this, how you ask for help to someone who is showing a negative face, for instance. So gesture also plays important role in showing politeness. Okay, and the third one is about considering someone's feelings. In this case, even when we relate this to face saving theory, negative face, positive face, if you consider someone's feelings when someone is having a hard times and you know that she is showing negative face, you consider her feeling, then you need to be respectful and you need to be polite to ask for help, right? So that's related actually. And the last one, as I mentioned, face saving theory, about positive face and negative face. Okay, so those are actually some theories and definition and statements about politeness, okay, from linguistics point of view and from linguistic theories of politeness. I hope anyone who is requesting me to explain impoliteness, you need to follow this first. You need to understand first the politeness before you understand the impoliteness, okay? So if you or anyone else has probably questions or comments or additional information, additional theories, you can write in the comment section below. And don't also forget to press the like button. I need the like button, okay? If you think this video really helps you and you like the video, you like the way I talk, you like the way I explain this, you like the content of this channel, please press the like button and share. Also share to your friends, okay? Anyone who loves to learn linguistics, anyone who loves to learn languages, share it so more people can learn and can share. Let's use this platform, YouTube platform, for the platform to learn and platform to share something that might probably important for us in the future, something that might probably useful for us in the future, in our career, in our daily life, you know, with our friends, yeah, that sort of thing. Okay, so don't forget to share. And lastly, okay, the last one, subscribe. Click the subscribe button to get more updates and to be the friends of Belajar Bersama channel. Here we learn together, okay? Nobody's perfect because we're learning together, and we live and we learn. Learning never stops, so we live and we learn, okay? Thank you very much everyone for joining me and listening to me talking, you know, explaining. That's all for this time. Nothing else to say except for staying healthy for everyone, okay? See you in the next video. Bye-bye.